All right, y'all. I just returned my tablet for my old job, which I guess I'm officially not working there. They said I'm not inactive, but they're like, until they get new clients, they're not going to assign me one. So I'll update my availability with them, but it might not work out, and that's okay. But yeah, it just seems like there's a lot of things up in the air still. My new job I just got, which told me the people there, they try to get a minimum 30 hours a week. Basically just said, oh, well, it might take a couple of weeks. One person, it took 3 months. And I was just like, oh. Well, I just left a company that I had worked at for 6 months because I had been there for 6 months and still didn't have full-time hours. And they're like, well, between July and September, we'll definitely be getting new clients. But I'm like, July through September is what? August, 3 months. So I'm like, do I just wait here till September and hope it gets better? Because, again, this is why I said before I even started, I'm like, I can't put all of my eggs in one basket, which is why I wanted to try to work both. And now it seems like I'm gonna have nothing, is what it feels like. And I don't know what I should do, because it just seems like I don't want to have to keep switching and going back and forth, but at the same time, like, I have to do things that actually make sense. And now I have like another major car issue that could cost a lot of money, and how am I supposed to pay for that? Right now, like, my dad's letting me use his other car since he has 2 cars and 2 motorcycles, so it's not like it's taking something away from him, but at the same time, it's, that's not my car, and I can't really depend on that. So I have to, like, just reassess a lot of things, and it's starting to feel very chaotic. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. It's just a constant up and down with me, like, thinking it's gonna get better. I did speak with my supervisor. She told me she was gonna put in my missed mileage today or tomorrow to make sure it's on my next paycheck. But I'm like, you said that last week you were gonna put it in, and now you're telling me this week. So I told them, like, I'm gonna make one for my own record, so I know, what I did and did not, when I did and did not have it in home. But it's just a lot, y'all. It's a lot, and I really do not know. I really don't know what's gonna happen. In home session records. Sorry, y'all. honestly, I feel like I just need, I don't know what I need, honestly. I don't know. Either I'm gonna have to reapply to jobs after 3 months, and it's gonna be 3 months of me still struggling, or I don't know. I feel like I'm about to have another mental breakdown. Like, obviously I can't get my hopes up for any of these jobs or job offers because they don't always pan out how you think they will, which is what I learned from the first job, and now I feel like it just seems like it's the same thing happening again, just a different company. And I don't understand how these companies hire people literally as backup because of the turnover rate. But the turnover rate is high because you're hiring people without having hours for them, or having an actual, like, there's a need, but there's not like a great need. So that's like, my current situation is basically I'm gonna be a floater for like a while, which means I just fill in as needed. I seriously feel like I left one bad situation unless I can get like the other job I have, unless they actually have a client available for me, because that one did pay a lot more for in-home, but they don't have a client for me right now. So unless they get a client for me in-home, I pretty much have nothing. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Do I try to get another job in the meantime, but then have to work with 2 schedules? Like, if I got another job at this point, it would have to be something that was at night. I might apply to Burlington because they're open kind of late, and I could do that. Probably won't be getting paid a lot, but I need something so that I can actually, I don't know. I would go back to TJ Maxx, but TJ Maxx does not have the hours. Like, usually if you come in at night, you have to be there by like 4. And I think it's like 4 or 5, and it would be like 5 to 9:30 or something. Which, if I don't get off till 4:30, not sure how that would work, but I've already been trained there. And at my job currently, most of the clients are gone by 4:30. So it would be possible for me to do that if I went back to back. But right now, I don't feel like I have any, I don't know. I don't have anything I feel like solid or like guaranteed. And I wasn't guaranteed at my last job either. So I do qualify for benefits though. So that's the only not caveat, but the one benefit is I do have benefits right off the bat. Other than that, have no idea what I gain. I also do think though, like the job I left, they are having a lot of problems right now because people keep quitting. And even though I did not quit, you know, it seems like they're not interested. Like, me putting the change in availability for this week messed up, you know, me working there in a sense. So I guess I lost. I don't know. I just have a lot of doubt and uncertainty. But I feel like this job, or the field that I'm in right now, is the most, I would say, hourly pay I've had from like all of the other jobs I've had. It just is so hard getting the hours. So it's almost like, would I be better off working somewhere that pays less hourly but I get more hours? I really don't know what to do. But I hope you guys understand my dilemma. It's just like, the things that I think are going to help never pan out, and then I end up having to restart over. And my mom always is like, why aren't you saving? Why aren't you saving? And I keep telling her, well, you know, I'm trying, but things keep coming up, or I'm not making enough money to make like the minimum I need to afford my bills, so I just keep falling behind and trying to catch up. And not having a stable paycheck makes it harder to plan for like unknown expenses, because I don't get a consistent amount each paycheck. So I keep having fluctuating. Like, my last paycheck was $300, and then the paycheck I had gotten before that was $400, and the one before that was $200. And I don't know, it just I really feel overwhelmed, and I feel very overwhelmed, and I just don't know if I'm like second guessing myself. Like, did I make the right decision? Was it smart to leave? Because basically, here's the thing, I'm gonna give it till July, because at my current place, or at my old place, I wasn't gonna start getting 30 hours even until July. So I'm gonna stick at this new job for, you know, at least a month to see, okay, at least till the end of July. And if by the end of July things have not picked up, I'm going to restart everything. Because there's no way that I was going to be able to complete everything I needed to get. I don't know. I just need to give it enough time, basically. So I guess that's my rant / the update for today. It's Thursday the 20th, by the way, for anyone watching this. I feel like, because I'm not sharing anything publicly right now, by the time you guys see this video, hopefully I'm more solid in wherever I am. I have no idea how things are gonna work out at this point. I'm very overwhelmed, very I don't know. But I will say this, after 6 months at my last job, I didn't have benefits, wasn't full-time, I didn't really have anything to show for my 6 months being there, as far as like improvement in my finances, improvement in my debt or savings. Like, 6 months working somewhere and you have nothing to show for it is not good. So I can say, like, I don't feel like that job was benefiting me in a sense, because I still was and it's like struggling to pay my bills for the past 6 months working there. So that's not good. So I wasted 6 months essentially working somewhere and not being able to afford my bills. And I'm not going to waste another 6 months doing that. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if by the end of July nothing has changed, I probably will start applying for other jobs. And on top of that, my dad's trying to move. On top of that, I have my car problems. On top of that, I have all of this debt accumulating that I don't have money to pay for. On top of that, I have my community service and this fine my fine is taken care of because my mom loaned me the money and I'm paying her back. So shout out to my mom for helping me cover my fine, but I still have to complete community service hours. So next week, since I won't have a guaranteed schedule at my job, I might just go ahead and do like 5 to 6 hours of community service every day to make up for that, since I don't know how much hours I'm gonna get. And you know what, I'm just gonna look at this as like a blessing, because maybe doing that will just allow me to get all of my community service hours done before the end of June, which was my goal anyways, and I haven't really been on top of that. And then I feel like once I get my community service done, I'll be able to like relax and also probably actually find like a second job or like part-time, or just try to do Instacart. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about Instacart. I have a love-hate relationship with it. You know, it's love-hate because I love the what's it called? The ability to set my own schedule, but hate because it's so uncertain and you're not always guaranteed money. And honestly, sometimes I hate doing the shops. I hate doing the orders. I hate doing it's like love-hate. Sometimes it's like I appreciate it for the extra money when I really need it, but hate it as far as like I don't like doing Instacart. I don't enjoy doing it, but there's that. I might look into being a courier, which I wasn't able to do because of my license issues, but I have my license back, so that also might be a possibility for me. Let's try to like get re-registered to do it, but I just have to figure out, you know, a solid plan moving forward so that I can like get back on track. I said in my last video that I'm considering filing for bankruptcy, which I'm gonna wait till, I mean, honestly, it's like I might have to, because I don't have a consistent income, which makes it very hard to plan for or make consistent payments. But I don't know yet. I haven't really figured that out. If stuff goes into collections at that point, you know, that's already not going to be a good look on my credit history. So it's like filing bankruptcy. I don't know if that's better than going into collections, but I'm going to figure that out. It's just a lot. It's a lot. And I'm like, there's only how many more months? 6 more months left this year, and we're starting the middle of it in crisis mode, honestly. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I really don't.